for the Road to Elite, I want you guys to really understand this, because if you're wanting to grow your business, this is exactly how you do that. So what Beachbody does is they study the most successful coaches, and they study their activities and kind of what they're doing and what builds a solid business. And then they build the recognition programs around those actions to help obviously drive what actually works to help you. So that's what the Road to Elite is. So last year they were finding, and previous years, they were finding that like a new coach, they would hear elite and they would be like, oh, that's too far off. And then they wouldn't even pay attention to anything. They wouldn't understand it. And so what they've done is they've created this Road to Elite that is from new coach to however long you've been coaching. It's applicable for everyone. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're just going to kind of go through a couple slides so that you guys can really understand this. But I'm going to try and simplify it because I don't want it to go over your head. It's really basic, you guys. It's not hard. So definitely ask your questions if you guys are confused, because this is something you want to understand, and you want to start like working towards your benchmarks, okay? Because this is what's really going to drive your business. So let me share this. Okay. Can you guys see this? All right. So this is just, Doug did a presentation for us. And so this is just his slides. And so I'm just going to use some of those to explain it. So basically the Road to Elite has 4 benchmarks. Okay. So you start out as coach. The very first benchmark that's not actually on here that a new coach can and should strive for is Success Starter. So that's hitting Success Club your first 3 months, your first 3 full months. So you have, if you signed up in January, you have January or February to hit Success Club and start your clock for February, March, April. So it's just full, like your full month. It kind of sounds confusing, but your first full month. So that's the first thing that as a new coach you want to strive for. And as a coach that's signing coaches, you want to help your coaches. Okay. So everything that we talk about in this, it applies to you, but then you also have to help your coaches understand this so they know the benchmarks. Okay. So the first thing when you start a new coach is helping them get into Success Club activity, helping them help people. All right. So Success Starter is number 1. Then you're working towards Team Builder. And I'm going to go through all of these in a second, but just so you hear them. Team Builder is the first benchmark. Team Leader is second. Premier Leader is third. And then Elite is like the end all. Like that's where you want to end up by the end each year. Okay. So Team Builder, this is applicable to everyone. So no matter where you're at, I have to start from the bottom and hit this milestone just like all of you guys do. So what Team Builder is you are at least a diamond coach for 6 consecutive weeks. You have 25 leadership points, which these are the elite points, and we'll break these down in a second. You help one of your coaches go emerald. So you develop a new emerald, and you have 1,000 TV on your weak leg. And this is just within any 5 consecutive weeks. So team volume is when you look at your I think it's compensation, and you click team volume. That's just what you see. Right leg, left leg. The weak leg is simply the lower number of the 2. Okay. So it's going to be different for everyone depending on where you're at and what's going on. So if you average 200 team volume on your weak leg for 5 weeks, you would hit this milestone of having 1,000. Okay. So you just need 1,000 added up. Really quickly, the leadership points. So these are the elite points, and I'm going to, on here somewhere, it explains it. Where is it? Maybe it's up here. So these, I can't see. These are how you get the leadership points, okay? So first of all, there's an ATV. So there's 3 ways. There's an APV category, and this is where your 2019 customers and coaches, everything they produce goes towards this category. So when you get 500 PV points in this category with 2019 customers and coaches, That's 1 leadership point. Okay, so for instance, you sign up 5 challengers with a challenge pack, that adds up to more than 500, that's 1 elite point. You have a coach, you sign up a coach and they sell 5 challenge packs or 4 challenge packs probably. That coach produced 500 PV, that's 1 point. Does that make sense? So you're getting it from your customers, new customers in 2019, and you're getting it from your new coaches in 2019. So that's all based off volume. The second category is PSSC. So this is where it's each year, it's for the current year and the previous year. So we're in 2019. So all of your 2018 coaches that signed up in 2018 and all of your 2019 coaches, when they hit Success Club, you get 1 point. When you hit Success Club that same month, that category doubles. So essentially, as a person who's wanting to build your business, you're going to be hitting Success Club every single month. That just becomes your non-negotiable. No matter what, I help at least 3 people. So that means that you can count on this category being 2 points per person that hits Success Club, okay? So 2018 and 2019 coaches. And then the third category is PS1 plus, like PSSC plus 1. So when you help a new coach get at least 1 point, they don't have to hit Success Club, but they help 1 person within their first full month. So this is same as Success Starters as far as like, if you signed up a coach in January, they could either help their first person in January or February to get this 1 point in this category, okay? So what this is doing is just helping you be proactive about helping your coaches get the ball rolling. You want to help coaches get into activity as fast as possible, because the longer they sit and wait without having any little wins, the more discouraged they get, the more down they get. Cute. And the easier it is for them to just check out and peace out. Okay, so this is just encouraging you to be proactive with your coaches to help them get some of those wins under their belt. So simply helping your new coaches help their friends, and even you guys, when you have discount coaches sign up, that's totally fine. Be like, hey girl, go find your bestie, go talk to your girlfriends, go talk to your mom, bring an accountability partner to the group with you, and they can order through you and you can get a little kickback. Like, you don't have to be like getting all these business builders that are rock stars to start making progress on the road to elite. Okay, but you have to be proactive about these things. Okay, so before I move on, any questions about that? APV is accumulated. What is it? Is it accumulated personal volume? Something like that? I don't know. Something like that. Acquisition, that's what it is. Acquisition. So it's just getting volume, producing volume. That's what it is. Can you share these slides after? Yeah, I totally can.
So, quick question about your enrolled coaches. If they enrolled in the last month of 2017 or whatever, they only count for 1 month?
Yeah.
That's crappy.
I know. Yeah, it stinks. So it's not a rolling clock of 2 years, it's calendar years. And we've brought this up in CAB like a million times. We're like, that really stinks. But it's almost impossible for them to track that in the system, like for points, and it just produces lots of problems. So that's just what they do. So yeah, your January coaches, that's when, like, if you guys can just get super, super intentional January, February, March, and like really produce some volume, really produce some, like really recruit, really get some coaches going, that sets you up, because the compound effect happens when that volume continues to produce, because even the discounters, they count for 12 months versus, you know what I mean? So definitely don't want to check out and do the like up and down thing like early on in the year, because it hits you hard by the end. So if they help someone with 90 HD, it's 1 point. Yes. Yes, Minerva. All right. you guys, so Road to Elite Team Builder is the first milestone. So this is what all of us are working towards. No one has hit this yet because we're not even 6 weeks into the year, right? So we all have to be working towards this. And once you hit this, and the 25 leadership points is what I just talked about. Once you hit this, they'll send you out your little part of the trophy. So if you guys haven't seen that, it's so cool. It's like a crystal trophy that stacks on each other. So each time you hit a milestone, they send it to you immediately so you can start to build your elite trophy and have it on your desk or in your office or whatever. And you also qualify for my perks too. So if you haven't seen those, they're in our PS page. Under announcements, it says like Road to Elite perks. And at each milestone, I also get to send you something awesome for being a rock star. Okay. So
can you say again where these points are located, the leadership points and the TV?
They'll show up just where the elite points showed up last year. They'll show up there, I'm sure. So in the back office, I think you click something, there's qualifications somewhere. My business, monitor business, qualifications. It'll show up. There'll be like elite something or other. It'll show up there. And you only get these reports once you're diamond, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you have to be diamond to even see the report. So that's everyone's first milestone so that you can get access to that. Okay, team builder. Everyone understands this, right? Because this is what everyone is working towards. Does everyone know how to produce your leadership points? Awesome. If you don't, post them in the chat thread and I can come back. With success starters, hold on. With success starters, what if they quit and re-sign up? That's a great question. I think can't they earn it if they quit and re-sign up? I think they can earn it, but don't take my word for it. You might want to check the FAQ. Yeah, I'm not for sure. I would think so because they're a new coach. Like I know they count, like if I had someone coaching in 2016 and they quit and then they signed up today, they would count as a 2019 coach. I know that. So I'm not sure how success starters,
I earned success starters in both my coaching experiences. So
perfect. So yes.
Yeah, they would.
You use a different email the second time?
Yeah.
So it could be linked to email. Like, you know what I mean? I wonder if you would have earned it if you had the same email.
They don't let you sign up with the same email with a different coach.
They don't.
Even after the 6 months?
Yeah, you have to have a new email.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know any of this. So yeah, so I would guess yes, that you can earn it. Perfect. Okay, was someone else asking something?
Yeah, the 1,000 plus TV, does that have to be, you have to have 1,000 every week, or it adds up to 1,000 over 5 weeks?
Yep, just adds up.
Okay.
Yep, just adds up. So yeah, so you could have like for instance, with the Energize launch, you guys, you could have a really big week, the week of the Energize launch, and then that could make up the slack if like you're under the 200 average on the other weeks. Same with Portion Fix. You guys should have a huge week, the week of Portion Fix. So like you guys launches is when you can really drive volume because so much of the coach network is jumping on board. So definitely pay attention to those dates and just kind of be mindful of where you're at and stuff. Okay, moving on. Team leader. So this is the second milestone. So in order to be a team leader, you need to be at least a 1-star. And how 1-star works, you guys, just because I know this is basic for some people, but some people have no idea. Once you're a diamond coach, you only produce stars when you help your personally sponsored coaches go diamond. So a 1-star simply means you have 10 active coaches and one of your personally sponsored coaches is also a diamond coach. Okay. So you hit 1-star, you have 50 leadership points. So those same things, you just produce 50 points. You've helped 2 new people go emerald, or you've helped 1 new person go diamond. So this takes care of itself. If you're anything under a 1-star right now, that category takes care of itself because you have to produce a diamond in order to get to 1-star, right? And then the week leg volume is 2,500 for 5 weeks, like added up together, consecutive. All right. Hi, sister. Hey, babe. Ooh, she just powdered me. Okay, any questions about that one, you guys? Once you understand the logistics, it's really simple, like as you go up in rungs. Okay, so that's team leader. And speaking of 1-star, you guys, new leader conference is this week. When are you guys leaving? Tomorrow? Oh my gosh. So you guys, we have 13 of our PS coaches going to new leader conference together. So that's going to be so much fun. So in order to qualify for that next year, you just have to be at least 1-star by the end of the year and with a certain amount of elite points. And usually it's not hard. It's like 30 or something.
This year it was only 25.
Okay, 25. So it's not anything like if you're just simply being consistent, helping your people and doing these things, you'll totally have that many points. So you guys can all qualify for new leader next year, and it's in LA, and it's such an incredible event. I'm so excited for you guys.
Question.
What?
You talked about the 2,500 TV, and I feel like you said this before, but I don't think it absorbed in my head. The TV over 5 weeks, does it have to be 5 consecutive weeks, just any time in the quarter, right?
Yep. Yeah. So it's no longer like within the month like team leader was before. It's just any 5
Yeah, that's what it is.
consecutive weeks. So they changed that, which is really awesome. Okay, so that's the second milestone. And when you hit team leader, you get a cute backpack, this team leader backpack, which they started doing this maybe a couple years ago. And I was so sad because obviously once, like when they did the leadership ladder, you didn't go back and like re-get team leader. So now everyone will go through this milestone and earn that along with your trophy and along with my little perky thing that I did. I can't even remember what perks I did. I'll show that graphic afterwards. Okay, then the third milestone is Premier. So 2-star diamond, 75 leadership points, and there is a cap in each category. Like you can't be super strong in one category and not have any points in the other. So they do cap it out in each category so that you're well-rounded and focusing on all aspects of the business. So 75 leadership points, you have helped 1 new diamond, and you have 5,000 TV on your week leg within any 5 weeks consecutive, okay? And then the last benchmark is elite. So this used to be like the end all, and nothing with this changed. The qualifications are still the same. So 5-star diamond by the end of the year, 105 leadership points, and they are capped, so you have to be balanced. 2 new diamonds within that year, and same 5,000 week leg volume within any 5 consecutive weeks. So, yeah, and then here's like a little breakdown. If you want to screenshot that just to have it for memory, I'll give you a second. Okay, so really fast before we move on, where is, I can't see anything. Okay, where's our PS page? Right here. Okay, so I'm gonna just show you guys this really fast. I have like 98 things. Okay, here's the perks. So if you go to the announcements, and PS, you guys, the announcements always has the most important stuff. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. So first of all, we have the Success Club, and I already talked about this on a live that I did, but if you guys missed it, really fast. There's Success Club prizes, and they're tiered this year. So when you hit Success Club your first month, you get the 1-month prize, which is a tank or a shirt. When you hit Success Club your 3rd time, so if you hit Success Club in January, and then you miss it in February, you miss it in March, you hit it April and May, in May you would get the month 3 prize. Does that make sense? But hopefully you guys are just gonna hit it all the months and then you can get all the prizes because they're really rad. So the 3-month prize is, what is it? I can't see. Oh, that's the Beachbody Opoly game, and it's super fun. We have the old version. This is new and improved. So the Beachbody Opoly game, the 6-month prize is the backpack. That's super cute. The 9-month prize is the sweatshirt, the coach sweatshirt, and the 12-month prize is the rolly luggage that I'm especially pumped about. So that's for Success Club. That's aside from what I'm doing. So my Road to Elite perks are when you hit Team Builder, you get a $50 Lululemon gift card and a team tank. And if you already have a team tank, you can pick out a tank from Beachbody and pick out what you want. Because I don't want to send you like 94 team tanks. Unless you want it and you can send it to one of your coaches. You can just let me know. The team leader prize is our team hoodie, our Fit Boss hoodie. And if you already have that, same thing. You can pick something off of Beachbody or get it and send it to one of your coaches. And $100 Summit travel cash. Premier is a Tiffany necklace. And then my Elite prize, I always try and take my Elite coaches on a trip. So that's what you will be earning as an Elite coach, to be determined, because it always depends on the year. And then also, obviously, we have the Disney World retreat in November. So everyone has through like September to qualify for that. So that's eligible for anyone. And all of those details are in our announcements in the PS page. Okay. All right. Holy moly. Okay. Lisa said, what does it mean to be balanced on leadership points? It just means like you can't have all of your points. Like say you have, for instance, perfect example, say you're a rock star at getting challengers. So you have a ton of APV category points, but you don't really recruit much. So you don't have any coaches hitting Success Club. So you have 0 points in the PSSC or PS+1. You can't get like all 105 points in the APV category. They cap you out, I think, at 50. And then you have to have your other points in the other categories. Does that make sense? So they just want to, like, Elite is a very well-rounded like milestone. It means you're not only staying in the trenches and bringing in new people to help with customers and coaches, but you're also recruiting and helping your coaches actually have success. And so it's not like one-dimensional. So they just kind of have those in place so that people don't get super heavy in one area and then forget about the others. Any other questions, you guys? This is like very, very important that you understand, because this is the foundation of building a successful business, okay? So if you don't understand why these things are important or how you get the points or what they mean, these are the things that drive your activities. So by understanding why you're doing it will help. One of the things that I thought was very interesting, when I was doing all my one-on-one calls in January, and I was like, we're trying to figure out goals and what you want with this, and then like aligning those with Beachbody and kind of getting a game plan, it blew my mind how many people didn't understand like how they were making money or how they were like what it took to like what was possible with this, or just like, and then it made perfect sense why some people check out and go MIA and don't make it a priority. Because if you don't know what you're working towards, why would you show up and work, right? This is going to take discipline. It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take making time. And just like that post that I shared today about the ice cube, I think I've seen about, a lot of coaches get to 31 degrees and then they check out because it didn't happen for them like they thought it would. And they were this close to literally changing the rest of their life, like in a big way. So it's just, these are like, this is a business, you guys. And I know all of us are here because we want to help people, but we can do it. We can help people in many different ways. And it's just really important that you understand how the actual business side works so that you can make it worth your time, because every ounce of energy you're putting into this is taking away from your family, and you want it to be worth it, because yes, this will bless your family's life 100,000-fold, but you have to be intentional and you have to come into it with the CEO mindset of, I'm doing this for a reason. I'm helping people for a reason. This is what it's going to take. These are my goals. If I want $500 a month to pay for my car payment, I've got to help 10 people. If I want $300 to pay for groceries, I've got to help 8 people, right? So like, it's super simple. You have to line out. It has to be tangible. You have to understand what you want out of this for your family, and then what that looks like in Beachbody, and make sure your goals are in alignment with your actions. Because when they're not, I've said it a million times, when they're like this, that's when you're frustrated and discouraged, and you get down because you're like, why am I not here when I'm only doing this many actions? So you just got to either adjust your goals or pick up your actions, and then you can be in harmony, right? Okay, any questions, you guys? This is like lots of info. You might want to watch it like 8 times to fully process. I can see Haley's face. She's like, what are you talking about? But this is really, really important to understand. And I know that none of this made sense to me at the beginning. Even that first year when we were like, I got a call from corporate and they're like, hey, you should really go for elite. And I'm like, what the crap? I don't know what that is. And then the more you learn about it, it makes sense. And then you're like, okay, this is why they recognize it, because this is the stuff that we need to focus on. We need to help new challengers. We need to recruit new coaches. We need to help our coaches actually have success. That's all elite is. So if you get nothing out of this, the checklist should be coming out, I think Friday. I think Friday they were going to roll it out when they do the first report. But if you get nothing else out of this, if you want to build your business and you want to help people and you want to get on the road to elite, hit Success Club and recruit coaches and help them hit Success Club. That is the bread and butter of what the business is. And when they're hitting Success Club, they're hopefully helping empower them to want to coach and duplicate those activities to help more people, help more people, help more people. Okay. There's also one of my coaches, Carly, made a tracker, a Road to Elite tracker, and there's also one that was shared in the roundtable. I know Melissa had that. I can post that in the PS page too, but just a really simple tracker that literally lines out everything. Did I have it on here? I did. Let me just share it really, really fast. Screen share. Let me see. So you guys could print this off, and it simply has everything on here. So Road to Elite task checklist. If you're like an owl or that personality that likes to see it and likes to check the boxes and likes to have everything in order, this is going to be like heaven on earth for you. Okay. So get to Diamond. It lets you know how many actives, emeralds. Hold that for 6 weeks. This explains the points right here. 25 balanced leadership points. So this tells you how to get your points. Once you have your 25, you check them off. And then 1,000 week leg team volume. So non-negotiables each month. I love this one because it gives you some things to focus on. Sign up at least 2 coaches each month. Okay, simple. You guys can all do that. Help those coaches earn at least 1 point their first month. Help your coaches that start, help one person. Help your mom, help your husband, help your friend, help your cousin, okay? Obviously, you hit Success Club, and then helping at least 2 to 3 of your coaches hit Success Club each month. Hitting Elite, you guys, I know you see like our shout out boards and you're like, holy crap, we have like 60 PS coaches hitting Success Club. No, you guys, on average, it takes 2 to 3 of your PS coaches that count for Elite, the 2018, 2019 coaches, to cap out that category. So it's not anything super overwhelmingly hard, okay? And if you didn't have any in January that hit, you're okay. You have time to pick up and kind of make up for it throughout the year, all right? Hi, baby. So this whole checklist does the same thing. So team leader tells you exactly what you need, tells you the points, tells you the volume, gives you some non-negotiables. Premier. And have you guys noticed also that these haven't changed? The same non-negotiables for someone who wants to get to team builder is also the same non-negotiable for someone that wants to hit elite. Okay? So just building these non-negotiables into your month and getting really consistent. Obviously, if you want to grow faster, just up your non-negotiables and that'll drive it even faster. And then you have your congrats, you're an elite coach. So I can share this in our team page too if you like this one as well. Okay, guys, that's all I got. Yeah, I'll send it in the threads. Anything else? Yeah, Cozy hit elite last year, and she said on average she had 2 that hit every month last year. Yeah, I'll share those. Awesome. Good. Okay, is this like